There are often days, or weeks even, where I realize that I haven't really been here. I've done things, I've replied to messages, gone for walks, eaten meals, but none of it felt like a true decision of mine. None of it felt truly inhabited. It was almost as though someone else was living me and I was just watching from somewhere far away. This is the hypnosis I'm talking about here, not the stage show kind, but the quiet, daily, and often unnoticed kind, the hypnosis of habit, the trance of repetition, the subtle spell of unconscious action. Hypnosis is what happens when our awareness collapses into a rigid, automatic sequence. We do things, but we don't truly see what we're doing. We act, but we're not really choosing our actions. And the scary thing is that most of the time, we don't really know that we're doing this thing. We don't really know that we are in this hypnotized trance state. Without awareness, we're just living out scripts that we didn't write. Yesterday's moods, last month's coping strategies, the grooves that were carved into us years ago. It's rare that we actually do something new, I think, something that requires attention, that requires presence, that requires choice. The other day, I caught myself mid-argument saying the same sentence that I've said a dozen times before, the same tone, the same rhythm, like a recording. But in this moment, I paused my awareness and I saw it. And for that moment, there was a space. There was a tiny opening whereby my awareness could watch what I reflexively and habitually do most of the time. But in that space of awareness, I could choose something different. Perhaps next time I will choose something different. But you see, that's the point really. Without awareness, without that space where we can step back and watch ourselves, there is no opportunity for change. There is only the looping of the past. We bring the past into the present and we just do that over and over again, and we never allow ourselves the opportunity to evolve. You see, each moment that we meet is brand new, but we keep reacting with old limbs, old wounds, old software. That's the nature of stagnancy, and that's how we lose the present to the past. True change, real freedom, begins with the willingness to stay inside the present moment, to feel its discomfort, to let go of your reflex to fix or to act, but rather to just see. Because when we're unconscious, we do before we see, and that's hypnosis. But when we're awake, we see first and foremost, and then after we see, we choose. And that's the most fundamental difference, I feel, between consciousness and hypnotic trance. The most radical act of awareness that you can do is to ask yourself, am I here? Am I here and present enough to choose the next thing that I do? Or am I just replaying old habits, old patterns, cycling unconsciously through these sort of things? You have to ask yourself this. You have to ask yourself, am I here? When you ask yourself that question, you allow yourself the opportunity to transform.